reasons why I believe that black men should have multiple women, whether it's side chicks or multiple wives, whatever. Okay. Now, the question was asked, being that I'm in a marriage, I'm building a family with my wife, we're building a future together. How do I do this and have the beliefs that I do in terms of men being able to have multiple women? Now, my wife has always known this about me. She's always known that I don't believe that monogamy is natural for men, okay? I don't believe that this is the way that God intended it to be. When you read the Bible, when you think about certain things like, when God said to be fruitful and to multiply, okay, the best way to do this is to have more than one woman, okay? And when you look at how nature has presented itself, women outnumber men everywhere you go, pretty much like 2 or 3 to 1. You see what I'm saying? So it only makes sense, but that's another topic. My wife does know my beliefs, okay? And when we come to a situation where if we feel like we need to address certain things, then we address it when the time comes, okay? Now, you got to understand, just because I talk about having multiple women or whatever, if I believe in it or not, the thing is, it doesn't mean that I'm out there taking every opportunity I can get to have sex with a woman, okay? I don't believe that this is the way things should be. Now, I'm going to explain in the 3 points exactly why I believe that this is necessary. The thing is, men have needs, okay? But there are 3 needs that must be met when dealing with women, okay? Now, those 3 needs are going to be feminine companionship, good sex, and I guess, feeling like you're on the same page, on the same team, like you guys have the same goals, same ideas. These are 3 needs that a man, that is like, these are, there's no compromising. You see what I'm saying? And for the most part, when you look at society today, for the most part, if you're lucky to get 2, okay, if you're lucky, you'll get 2. But for the most part, you're probably going to get a woman who can supply 1 out of these 3 needs well. You see what I'm saying? If she's doing 2 and she's doing them subpar, I don't even count them as a full one, okay? Most times, okay, let's say the feminine companionship, okay? For her, if she does this well, that means she is comfortable in her womanhood. She's comfortable in her femininity. You see what I'm saying? And you guys, you can appreciate that companionship of having a woman who is opposite of you. You see what I'm saying? Most women will give you a little bit of each. She might be a beast today, and then she'll be feminine tomorrow. So I won't count that. You see what I'm saying? If she's gonna give you one of these needs, she has to do it really well. You see what I'm saying? Or else I don't count it. So for the most part, and it's funny that I made these 3 points, because if women outnumber men 2 or 3 to 1, then I guess we would need 1 woman per need, okay? You need 1 woman that can bring that feminine companionship, okay? 1 woman that could bring that good sex, okay? And then another woman who you guys relate to her the most. You guys are on the same page. You have the same goals, the same views. You see what I'm saying? I would love for a brother to tell me when you've met a woman that could even bring 2 out of 3 of these needs, much less all of them. Okay? So that's the first point. Now, the second one is the healthy threat. Okay? Now, we all know that, women in general, out in this Western society, tend to not see a man until another woman does. There was this thing too where a guy used to say, this guy said he used to take a girl out on when he's going to the bar, he'd take a girl with him, and he said he'd get so much of a better response from women, meeting women. He said he got the most numbers he's ever gotten by bringing a woman with him. So he was getting numbers from other chicks. And you know why? It's because they seen that girl, and they seen that girl with him. She was a very good looking woman, and that makes women want to perform. Okay, it makes them want to bring their A game. Okay, so that's why I call it the healthy threat of another woman. And you don't have to be having sex with her. This guy wasn't having sex with the girl. She was a good friend of his, and he just decided to try something new, and it worked out. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times you don't have to be having sex with these chicks, what, a side chick or whatever. She could just be your friend, but it's good to have her around. And it's good for a woman that you meet to know about her, okay? You could tell her whatever you're dating or whatever the heck it may be. But at the end of the day, just the fact that she's around, it will make a woman want to bring her A game, okay? That's why I call it the healthy threat of the other woman. The third and last point is pretty much the approval, the seal, okay? Now, that's the thing. When a woman shows you that she can handle the fact that you're dating other women, okay, and she's willing to compete for your affection and for, to have you for herself, that's like an approval. That's like she's stamped and sealed. You know that she's legit. You see what I'm saying? Now, these women would compete for the Ray Rays and Pookies. Why not them compete for an introspective black man of reform out here doing his thing, shaking and moving? You see what I'm saying? The thing is, you got to stop making it so easy for these women, okay? Because like I said in a video before this, it's a win-win situation for a lot of them. A lot of them know that there's so much simps out here that, they don't really have to do anything. You see what I'm saying? Now, when they're dealing with a man who has multiple women, okay, and he's a intellectual man, okay, they know they got to bring their A game, and they know that there's some competition, there's some stiff competition, okay. Now the question is, can she handle the double standard? That's another thing, because a true male chauvinist is gonna have a double standard, which is, I expect you to understand that yes, I am dating multiple women, but in order for me to give you my undivided attention, you cannot be dating multiple men. Okay, when you meet me, if you were talking to men before you met me, okay, that has to change. You have to, either you're going to stop talking to these men when you meet me, or you continue to talk to them and we go our separate ways, okay? But there will be a double standard, because I will definitely be talking to other women, okay? And even if you are my choice at the end of the day, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to stop talking to these other women, okay? And it doesn't mean that we have to be having sex, or it doesn't mean that we're not having sex. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, there will always be one or two women around. You see what I'm saying? It's healthy. It's a healthy threat, okay? These women will get their minds right. They'll act better. They've been having it too easy. And the way I see it, my last point is the stamp of approval, okay? Her showing you that she's willing to do what she needs to do to get the job, okay? That shows you that she's legit. That's her stamp of approval, all right?